So then guys, can you believe it? The release of the iPhone 16 models is just weeks away now. And today we're going to cover over all the best features and upgrades we're going to see with these brand new iPhone 16 models. So that's right guys, I'm going to go over the best features that we've heard about in the last year or two or three about the iPhone 16 models. Everything from the iPhone 16 to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. The best features. And first of all, let's talk about one of the great features that are coming to the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and that is a new larger display for both of these models. We've been told that we're actually going to get upgrades on the screen sizes this time round up to 6.3 inches from 6.1 inches on the iPhone 15 Pro to the iPhone 16 Pro, and then also for the iPhone 15 Pro Max at the moment what stands at a 6.7 inch display. This is increasing to a 6.86 inch display or 6.9 inch display. And this is the largest screen size increase we've ever had ever since, say, the iPhone 12 series. But with these screens, we're also expecting them to be far brighter and also to be even more efficient to give us even better battery life. And talk about battery life and battery sizes, we've actually been told that all of the iPhone 16 models are actually going to get larger batteries apart from the iPhone 16 Plus model this time round, and this is going to be ranging anything from 2% up to 9% more battery sort of capacity inside the iPhone. But the great news is, this is the next thing I want to talk about, is that we're going to be getting the brand new A18 and also the new A18 Pro made on the new TSMC manufacturing 3nm process, what's even more efficient that we've had before. And in fact, we've actually had this brand new manufacturing process in the likes of the iPad Pro with the M4 inside of it. And this is why that new iPad Pro is more slimmer this time, but yet it actually has the same amount of battery life as, say, the M2 iPad Pro out there. So it's a smaller battery actually inside of this iPad, but the M4, even though it's more powerful, way more powerful than the M2, its actual chipset is actually far more efficient, and this is going to be coming to the likes of, say, the A18 and the A18 Pro. So this could mean we could see anything from, say, probably a 10 to 20% increase in battery performance across all of the iPhones this year, which is going to be really, really impressive to see. But the good news is, this is not the only thing that's going to get faster inside of the iPhone 16 models. All of the iPhone 16 models are most likely going to get Wi-Fi 7 for connectivity this time round. And also, taking your pictures might even be faster than the likes of what we got on, say, the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro. And this is due to this new dedicated capture button that we can see right here. Now, many of us are believing that this new capture button is going to be used specifically for, say, spatial video, what's going to be used with the Vision Pro. But a lot of us are hoping that this button can actually be customized just to take pictures or just to take videos just normally. And we're really, really hoping that Apple are going to give us that customization very similar to like what the action button does right now. And that means that for the likes of people who've got a pro kind of phone out there, that you don't actually have to have the action button to be your camera. But the good news is that the action button is also going to be coming to the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus this time round, so you can set this up to whatever you want. But also, like I said, that actual spatial kind of capture button is coming to the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus. And also, we're getting a brand new design of the cameras on the back, like these renders that you can see right here for this iPhone. On the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus, we're expecting a 48 megapixel wide camera here on the rear with the sensor, and also probably a 12 megapixel for the ultra wide on this phone. But then moving over to the actual successor to the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro, the camera lenses and everything in the sensors are all going to be changing here too. We're going to be also going to be getting a 48 megapixel wide camera, and this will be upgraded, but there's the potential that the ultra wide could also be getting a 48 megapixel put inside of it. And then also, for the first time, the iPhone 16 Pro is also going to get that Tetra Prism, that telephoto ability this time round, and it will allow you to go up to a 5 times optical zoom, very similar to what the iPhone 15 Pro Max had this time round this year. But the good news is that also the iPhone 16 Pro Max could be actually getting a super telephoto inside of it. As we've seen from this leak right here, this could actually give us even far better kind of zoom capabilities out there. And this is really, really exciting to see. And especially when you mix this in with AI or Apple Intelligence, this could go even far better than what we have right now. And a good example of this is the likes of, say, Google very recently with the Pixel 9 phones have actually demonstrated this, that they've actually used their Tensor chip, AI abilities to actually make their kind of videos even more sharper, allow them to upscale up to 8K, and also zoom abilities that you can actually sharpen out every single frame as it's processed. And we're hoping that Apple are going to do something very, very similar here with the iPhone 16 Pro models and the iPhone 16 Pro Max at the very least. They have the capability, they have the infrastructure, so fingers crossed that this is also going to be coming around this time, because at the end of the day, the Pixel range with these photos abilities are absolutely amazing. I have to admit that. But talk about AI features and things like this, the good news is that the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus is more than likely going to have 8GB of RAM inside of this. This is because of Apple Intelligence to work with this iPhone. It has to have a minimum of 8GB of RAM, so this is really, really great that these features are finally going to be coming to, say, a normal base sort of iPhone. It won't just be the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max to get Apple Intelligence. Of course, the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max is also going to have 8GB of RAM inside of it for Apple Intelligence, but we've also been told that we're going to get maybe a few more extra cores, maybe in the neural engine, potentially with the A18 and the A18 Pro. And we've also heard, as you can see right here, that we may also be getting a brand new thermal design inside of these iPhones to actually keep them far cooler this time round, with all those AI and all those other kind of CPU and GPU kind of bits and pieces happening. We've also heard some leaks and rumors that we could potentially be getting some increased storage on the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. There is the potential for the first time in a few years that 1TB option may actually increase up to 2TB. You might be able to get yourself an iPhone 16 Pro or an iPhone 16 Pro Max at 2TB, and probably the storage amounts will start out 256GB for the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. But for the normal iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus, it'll probably start at 128GB of storage. But this is not the only thing that's also increasing. Even though you can see right here that we're going to get ultra thin bezel technology around the iPhone 16 Pro series, both the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max are going to slightly increase in size due to those ever so slightly larger kind of screens on the front of it. So just be aware of that. And then for finishes and colors, we're expecting on the Pro models to have a new titanium black, white or silver option, the natural titanium, and also a brand new kind of gold, and also a brand new kind of gold color, either a rosé gold or more of a champagne gold kind of color. We've also been told that these new colors, instead of being a brushed kind of titanium sort of finish like we have on the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, it will actually be more of a polished finish, very similar to the likes of, say, the iPhone 12 to the likes of the iPhone 14 with those finishes that we had right there. But then for the normal iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus, well, there's some great new colors looking like they're going to be coming to these phones too. We've been told that we could potentially be getting a black, a green, a pink, a blue and a white color this time round, as you can see from this leak. And I'll be honest, these colors do look quite sharp. And the last thing I also want to mention is that it looks like that charging speeds are also going to be upped this year. We have the potential that we could be actually going up to 20 watts with MagSafe charging instead of 15 watts this time round. And also there's the potential we could be going up to 40 or 45 watts with the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max with its charging capabilities, instead of the likes of, say, 27 watts like we have with, say, the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro. And to me, I think all of these are the best features out there, but I also do believe there's going to be a lot of big software changes, very similar to like Samsung and Google with their Pixel range with artificial intelligence, or Apple Intelligence, I should say, from Apple's side. I believe there's going to be a lot of exclusive features for the iPhone 16 models this year, and these are going to be really, really exciting to see what these things are, especially with, say, the likes of the camera. So we're going to be really excited to see that. And really, guys, those are the best sort of features and upgrades in hardware sort of terms. But what I do believe there's going to be some brand new Apple Intelligence or AI sort of intelligent bits and pieces that are going to be exclusive to the iPhone 16 models, and also even more for the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Very similar to the likes of, say, Google with the Pixel range, and also Samsung as well with their Galaxy flagship phones, where they've made lots of software kind of upgrades, where the sort of kind of neural engine and bits and pieces like that, the artificial intelligence is working with the hardware. I believe there's going to be a lot of these sort of features coming to the iPhone 2. At the end of the day, when the iPhone 4S got advertised all those years ago, everybody thought it was going to be identical to the iPhone 4, but yet we did get Siri with this, and this is mainly a software related kind of upgrade or feature that we got back then. And I believe this is going to be the same with the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. They're going to be lots of kind of software related bits and pieces that's going to work with the hardware that we just don't know about in leaks and rumors at this stage, but they're going to be absolutely amazing. And with that, guys, it's time to wrap up this video. What are your thoughts on the iPhone 16 models? Are you going to get your hands on them when they come out, and which model will you specifically buy? Let me know in the comments below. And also, guys, it's time to wrap up this video, so if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons too, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.